Elon Musk is cutting prices on Tesla luxury cars again by nearly 10%, making Teslas a lot cheaper again. So Tesla has cut prices on its two most expensive electric vehicles in the US, according to the company's website, days after Chief Executive Elon Musk said recent price cuts on other models had stoked demand. The price cuts, Tesla's fifth adjustment since the start of the year, ranged from 4% on the performance version of the Model S to 9% on the more expensive Model X. Musk has said repeatedly in recent months that Tesla would focus on bringing prices down to drive demand, and that it had seen success in sparking orders with global discounts introduced in January. The desire for people to own a Tesla is extremely high. The limiting factor is their ability to pay for a Tesla. Go figure. Musk said last week at Tesla's Investor Day. Tesla did not immediately respond to requests for comment on the most recent price cuts. Tesla slashed prices on its cars across all of its markets in January, offering discounts of up to 20% in what many analysts saw as the start of a price war by the electric vehicle market leader. It has been adjusting prices since with a pace and frequency that goes beyond what established automakers have attempted in an industry where a car's base price is still referred to as a sticker price on a vehicle in inventory. The Model S and Model X, which come in base all-wheel drive and performance Plaid editions, represented about 4% of Tesla's global deliveries in 2022, its two cheaper models, the Model 3 sedan and Model Y crossover, made up the rest. Tesla's website showed it had cut prices on both versions of its Model S by $5,000. The basic version of Model S was cut by 5% to $89,990, while the price of the performance Plaid variant was cut by 4% to $109,990. And prices of both the performance and basic variants of Model X cars were cut by $10,000, the electric vehicle maker's website showed. The price of the basic all-wheel drive version of the Model X was cut by 9% to $99,990, while its performance Plaid version was cut by 8% to $109,990. Tesla has a new version of the Model 3 codenamed Highland scheduled to go into production later this year, and a change to the Model Y codenamed Juniper for next year, Reuters has reported. So let's see some of these comments, right? Following competition from other automakers that would do it every time is capitalism at work. Hilarious, nobody wants EVs anymore, or at least the market is saturated and sales are seriously slumping. Oh well, sucks to be him. Yeah, see, the thing is, there's actually still a lot of people who do want Teslas. But what people need to understand is like for these higher end models, it really doesn't matter him doing this like price decrease because like someone that's looking for a car in that price range isn't going to necessarily worry too much about like a $10,000 price difference because they're comparing to other cars around that price point, which are also about the $100,000 mark, right? If you're comparing like two vehicles or three vehicles or even four vehicles about the 100,000 price point, you're probably not really caring too much about the differences in price. You're more so caring about what car am I going to like better, right? But I don't know. Like the price cuts, the 20% price cuts were actually a really big deal for like the 30, 35,000, $40,000 price cars because you're basically competing with like the average brand new like SUV or brand new middle class sedan basically, which is crazy to say. But in that scenario, he basically made the Tesla Model 3s pretty competitive to just normal gas cars. But with this one, with these high end ones, like you're comparing like potential supercars at this price point, right? Like people aren't really going to necessarily care one way or the other about the actual sticker price dropping down a little bit. Now, there might be some people who might be a little bit salty of a decrease in price, but overall, it's not that big of a deal that he cut the price on the luxury versions of these vehicles.